If you watched the previous video, welcome back, and if this is your first time here, don't worry, you can start right here. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to calculate your financial freedom number and take the first real step toward your financial future. So stick with me until the end. There are 3 core steps to arrive at your number. Step 1 is defining your baseline annual living expenses. I want you to ignore the fantasy of extravagant wealth and a billionaire lifestyle. Instead, I want you to calculate the cost of your ideal, comfortable, independent life. A life where your housing, groceries, transport, utilities, healthcare, insurance, and a healthy amount of fun, travel, and hobbies are completely taken care of. Let's use a clear, real-world example to trace the math. Say that after tracking your expenses closely, you determine that a genuinely comfortable, stress-free life costs you $4,000 a month. Take your monthly number and multiply it by 12 months. $4,000 multiplied 12 equals $48,000. This means your baseline annual cost of living is $48,000 a year. Take a second right now and write your own annual baseline number down on your paper. We are going to use this number as the foundation of your financial freedom number. Step number 2. Now comes the important part. How do we turn your annual expense of $48,000 into your financial freedom number that can support you for the rest of your life? Before I explain the idea behind the Trinity study and the 4% rule, let's think about this in simple terms. Imagine you have an extra amount of money that you don't need right now. Where would you put it? You would probably invest it in either real estate or an investment portfolio so that it can generate passive income for you, wouldn't you? For example, if you choose to invest in real estate, you will receive rental income every month. If you invest in an investment portfolio or own part of a business, you will receive dividends, profit sharing, or withdraw a portion of your investment gains over time. Different assets generate income in different ways, but the basic idea behind calculating your financial freedom number comes from this concept. I'm assuming that you wouldn't keep a giant pile of cash under your pillow and expect it to fund your retirement. If you are planning to do that, then it would be a different calculation. Now let's go back to the scenario where you invest your money somewhere relatively safe. The question then becomes, how much money do you need to invest so that you no longer have to depend on a paycheck? That is exactly what we are trying to calculate here. To do that, we can look to a legendary piece of financial research called the Trinity study, which gave birth to the 4% rule. Financial researchers analyzed decades of stock market history to find out how much a retiree could safely pull out of their stock and bond portfolio without ever running out of money. What they discovered changed personal finance forever. If you build a diversified investment portfolio, you can safely withdraw 4% of its total value starting from year 1. Adjust that amount slightly for inflation every year after, and your nest egg will virtually never run out. The underlying investments keep growing fast enough to replace what you take out. That means we can estimate your financial freedom number using this simple formula. Freedom number equals annual expenses divided by 4%. Let's plug our example into the formula. $48,000 divided by 4% equals $1.2 million. That means someone spending $48,000 per year would need approximately $1.2 million invested to potentially generate enough income to support that lifestyle indefinitely. For this person, $1.2 million becomes the finish line. If you look around the world, residential rental yields often range from around 4% to more than 10% depending on the country. Therefore, I considered using 4% as a conservative benchmark makes intuitive sense. Step 3. Calculating your actual number. Everyone has different spending habits and lifestyle preferences, so the example we used earlier may not reflect your own situation. Now take your own annual expense number, divide it by 4% and write down the result. Whatever number you get becomes your estimated financial freedom number. Finally, you now have a destination. You're no longer guessing. You're no longer hoping. You have a clear target that you're working toward. Congratulations! You've come to the end. That means you are the one. Subscribe to Basics Finance. I make finance and investing concepts simple, practical, and easy to understand. See you in the next one.